You're listening to the audio production of The Marvel Studios Story, How a Failing Comic Book Publisher Became a Hollywood Superhero by Charlie Wetzel and Stephanie Wetzel, published by HarperCollins Leadership and read by Mark Smeby. I'm just a kid from Brooklyn, Captain America. Introduction. To fully understand the success story of Marvel Studios, where should we start? Most people think of Stan Lee, the quirky old man who made cameo appearances in every Marvel Studios film up through Avengers Endgame. Movie fans mourned the news of his death in 2018 at the age of 95. Movie and comic book fans know he was more than just a loquacious old man. He was an inseparable part of Marvel for nearly 80 years. Others might want to start the story with the founding of Marvel Productions in 1981, though that was really a non-event that made no significant impact on Hollywood. How about starting with Iron Man, Marvel Studios' first movie made in 2008? Hardly anybody expected it to be a box office success. The concept had been kicked around in Hollywood for more than 20 years. Writers didn't want to be a part of it. The star had a rocky past. The director had never done a big superhero action film. Producers had a terrible time getting the film financed. Yet, it was a hit. The reality is that if you really want to understand the Marvel Studios story, you need to understand Marvel Comics. And to understand Marvel Comics, you must go all the way back to how they got their start. The Marvel story starts not with a superhero, but with a poor kid from Brooklyn in the early 20th century, Marvel founder Martin Goodman. Much of what has made Marvel Studios and its films unique, the kinds of superheroes Marvel creates, the sheer number of characters in its portfolio, the way they interact in their shared universe, and the way the business evolved with the collaboration of artists and business people, was all set in motion from the very beginning. So, that's where we'll begin. Pulp Fiction before Pulp Fiction. Mo Goodman, who went by Martin most of his life, was born in 1908. His parents were from Lithuania, which was then part of the Russian Empire. And like many Jewish people during that era, they emigrated to America to seek a better life. His father Isaac was a tailor. His mother Anna raised him and his 14 siblings. Maybe Goodman was destined to become a publisher. According to family lore, when he was a child, he used to spend his time creating magazine mock-ups by cutting out stories and articles he liked and pasting them together. That was during the heyday of newspaper and magazine publishing. You couldn't walk down any street in that era without passing dozens of newsstands. Newsstands ranged in size from tiny shacks not much bigger than a phone booth.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?